Okay, so why do nurses like red crayons? Because sometimes they have to draw blood. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Socially Bearded. I know what you're wondering, Mick, why are you in the bathroom? It's not Sunday, it's Wednesday, it's beard day, not shave day. Well, I did a thing. So we all know what happened last time I used a lineup tool, right? But it was just one of the wood ones. You do one side at a time, this, that, you know the whole thing. It didn't work out. I ended up with these, which looked pretty good. I was able to keep it looking pretty nice, but it all came out of a mess up, right? So I seen this. This is called the Brink, and it's a lineup tool. It's supposed to be much better than the wooden multi-tool lineup tool comb brush thingy. Them things, they pretty much don't work. I mean, that's just all there is to it. It's a cool novelty to offer, you know, for a company to offer it. You know, it just kind of makes you look like you got more, but they really don't work that well. These, however, are supposed to be much better. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full beard cleanup. My beard is ratty right now. The mustache is way thicker than I ever let it get. It's hanging down into my mouth. I don't like it. My sideburns aren't faded in. I've let my lines grow out. It's just a mess. That's all it is. So we're going to do a full beard transformation cleanup, if you will. So without further ado, we will get started. Obviously, what we're going to do first is we're going to trim this mustache down and get it manageable. This video could run a pretty good little distance, 30 minutes plus, so I'm going to fast forward it. Anywhere there's a silent spot, I'm going to fast forward it. So I will try to keep it down as short as we can get it. Alright, so our tools for today obviously will be the Brio Beardscape #1. I am a new affiliate with Brio, so if you want to check the description, there will be a link there if that's something that you might be interested in. I would appreciate you using my link. That does help support the channel. Also, the #6 Chicago comb, you know, that kind of helps put everything into place, straightens the hair out, you know, this and that and everything else. Also, the 85T from Kent, 81T, 85T, something like that. And then, of course, the Brink. So, again, we're not going to start out with the Brink. We are going to start out with the Brio. And we're going to use the #9 guard to start out with. Some of you guys know I fade my mustache from top to bottom, not bottom to top. It's like a backwards fade of what you would get on your hair. So we'll jump right into starting to thin this mustache out a little bit. God, that hair's just ratted up right there. My mustache is horrible right now. Oh, that was probably the problem. I hate when them little pieces of hairs flip up and hit you in the eyes. It's already feeling better though. Oh, and I did leave one tool out. We're going to use the Beardfield scissors. Alright, now that we got kind of the bulk of it knocked down to a #9, we're going to drop down to a #6 and open it up all the way. Alright, now that we got that to a #6, we won't do anything else down here, or we won't go any shorter than a #6. Down at the bottom anyhow. So now we'll close it. Now when you get that, so you're gonna go about 1/2 to 3/4 of the way down the stash, and then a straight line across with the closed number 6. And you're gonna take off the 6. You're gonna go to 3 and you're gonna open it back up. Flip it over to 3, open it back up. And just kind of hit that top up there, and that will kind of maximize the amount of time before you have to, do this again. Now, when you think you're done, or you're really close to done, or you're done, whatever, then I like to break out the scissors, comb that down, and then I like to go around the lip. Alright, sorry I had to go off camera there for a minute. I could not see what I was doing. Let's take another look here. A couple of little stragglers there. Alright. Got the mustache pretty good. Now, let's go for the sideburns. Now, fading the sideburns is really simple. I mean, it's basically the same thing as fading your mustache. It's a little bit easier. If you're bald and bearded, I recommend highly that you fade the sideburns, but hey, you don't have to. There's a lot of guys out there that don't, and it looks just fine. But for me, my recommendation for bald and bearded, or really, even if you wear a fade haircut, a bald fade, short fade, whatever, I still think that it's a really, really nice look. So just something to keep in mind there. So we're gonna take brush our sideburns down. And we are going to grab, let's see, we'll start out with the 9. I don't think I'll leave anything at a number 9, but it never hurts to start out longer and end up shorter. So a lot of guys will only come down to like right here. I personally go down a lot further than that, but you don't have to. That's completely up to you. So I like to come down right where my ear's at down here. So I'll take a little swipe there. I come straight out, however far out my beard is, which some of that'll be gone here in a little bit. Switch over to the 6 and open it. Alright, now close it and move up a little bit. Now, for me, where I like to end up is the number 3 all the way closed. Some of that extra hair out there. So now we're going to go to the number 3 open. Alright, got that there. Now we're going to close it. Once we close it, we're just going to hit a tiny little bit up here. Kind of bring it in where we want it there. Remember, you can always go back, take some more. So take little swipes at a time. You know, don't get in there and get a big old chunk. I have been strongly contemplating taking my beard down to a business beard for a reset, to reset all this garbage on the side. I've had this line right at my cheek lines that is almost permanent. I almost can't get it out no more. I don't know what the problem is. Something I'm doing wrong, I'm sure. But it's there. We got to deal with it. Right when I first fixed my beard, it's kind of gone, but not all the way. So I don't know what the problem is. It might just be I haven't had any sort of trim or anything. I'm gonna have to trim some of this down because that's part of like the mustache, and it just does not want to cooperate with me ever. So while we're here, we'll grab the 9 and see if we can take care of that. Got some color variant over here, and it looks like bald spots sometimes until you get right up on it. So this is supposed to be, I believe that's supposed to be done just like that. But as you can see, that ain't gonna take much. So I'm gonna pull it down because I like a little bit more defined. I like a little bit more of a definition in my line here. I thought this come with a barber's pencil, and it did not. It's too small for my head. That's one problem I'm having. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Well, okay, so here's the deal. I can see where the line needs to be, and it's a really good line. I don't know if I like where the line is. It done its job. The tool done its job. Why does that keep falling off there? So I think the tool is fine, other than I think you need to offer a bigger one. It was so tight on my head. I want something that I almost got to hold up there, like something that's got a strap or something on it. You know, and I'm not even 100% sure that this is the real Brink. This might not be the real Brink. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't like it, but yeah, it's just not the shape that I exactly like if I have it, you know, up like that. So we are going to, I mean, that's pretty much it. Sideburns are faded in. They look fine. Got these lines cut. They look okay. I'll take a razor off camera and go ahead and go all the way down. Maybe I'll throw a picture or something in there. Or maybe I'll turn the camera back on, who knows. But yeah, so, I mean, it's not really a Brink review. It's just kind of more of a getting the beard kind of cleaned up type video. So, yeah, guys, that's it. The tool itself, though, I think the tool's fine. I mean, it's, you know, it cost about 15, 16 bucks, something like that. After you ship it, I couldn't find Prime availability on it, so after shipping and everything, it was like 15 or 16 bucks. So if you're somebody that likes to, you know, likes to use these kind of tools, or that looks kind of like the shape you'd like to keep, you know, go ahead and at least try it out for sure. All right, guys, so got the razor out. I didn't do it straight this time. I feel like using the straight razor over all that time is kind of what was making me creep down and down. Even though what was weird is when I used the straight razor, I never popped off a long hair. It was always stubble, but it just seemed to be creeping down and down and down. Really strange. Like I could never find a long hair that I shaved off. Anyway, hopefully we got that fixed now. Give you guys kind of a close-up look there. Pretty good lines. We've got thin spots here, And here where we was shaving the line down, I really like the hard defined mustache. I'm not going to have as much of that, so I do prefer having a lot of mustache that's very defined, that doesn't look just like another part of the beard. But there's trade-offs with everything, so you know, we'll go ahead and we'll trade that off for, you know, not having the line sink down so far that we end up having to start over. So but anyway, I just wanted to give you a little update on how it went. I feel like it went pretty good. So for the second time, I appreciate everybody for joining, and we will catch you on the next one. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and remember to follow me across all social medias.